From zero to hero. Dak's last-minute magic stuns Steelers and sets Stephen A. on fire. Is this the Cowboys' comeback of the century? What's up, sports fans? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the Dallas Cowboys' stunning victory over the Pittsburgh Steelers, and trust me, this game had more twists and turns than a roller coaster at Six Flags. But before we get into the nitty-gritty, don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss out on our hot takes and spicy sports drama. Alright, let's set the scene. It was a crisp Sunday afternoon at T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The air was electric, the crowd was roaring, and the stakes were higher than Jerry Jones' luxury box. The 6-2 Pittsburgh Steelers, led by the ageless wonder Ben Roethlisberger, rolled into town to face America's team, the 5-3 Dallas Cowboys. Now, folks, this wasn't just any old regular season game. This was a clash of titans, a battle for supremacy, and a chance for Dak Prescott to silence his doubters once and for all. And boy, did he deliver. The game started off slow, with both defenses flexing their muscles. The Steelers' steel curtain was living up to its name, while the Cowboys' D was playing like they had something to prove. By halftime, we were looking at a nail-biting 109 score in favor of Pittsburgh. But then, as the third quarter kicked off, something magical happened. Dak Prescott, who had been facing criticism for his inconsistent play in recent weeks, decided to flip the script. It was like watching a man possessed, folks. He was slinging that pigskin like it was nobody's business, finding receivers in tight windows, and making the Steelers' secondary look like they were playing in slow motion. Just look at that throw. That's the kind of precision that makes you wonder if Dak's been secretly training with Tom Brady in the offseason. But the Steelers weren't going down without a fight. Big Ben and his crew mounted a comeback in the fourth quarter, bringing the score to a heart-stopping 24-24 with just 2 minutes left on the clock. And that's when it happened, folks. That's when Dak Prescott cemented his place in Cowboys lore and sent shockwaves through the NFL. With 1:45 left on the clock, Dak led the Cowboys on a drive that will be talked about for years to come. Starting from their own 25-yard line, he marched the team down the field with the poise of a seasoned veteran. Short passes, scrambles, and a clutch third-down conversion had the Cowboys knocking on the door of the red zone. But then disaster struck. With just 15 seconds left and no timeouts, Dak was sacked for a loss of 7 yards. The clock was ticking, the crowd was on their feet, and it looked like the Cowboys might have to settle for a long field goal attempt. But Dak had other plans. In a move that can only be described as pure football genius, he quickly got the offense set, and instead of spiking the ball to stop the clock, he audibled at the line. The Steelers, caught off guard, scrambled to adjust their defense. And then, in a moment that will be replayed on highlight reels for years to come, Dak dropped back, pump faked to freeze the safety, and launched a rocket to the corner of the end zone. CeeDee Lamb, showcasing why he's one of the best young receivers in the game, made an acrobatic catch, getting both feet in bounds with just 2 seconds left on the clock. Touchdown, Cowboys. The stadium erupted. Jerry Jones was doing cartwheels in the owner's box, and just like that, the Dallas Cowboys had pulled off a stunning 3-1-2-4 victory over the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, as amazing as this game was, it wouldn't be complete without hearing from the one and only Stephen A. Smith. You know him, you love him or love to hate him, and he had plenty to say about this instant classic. Let me tell you something right now. What I witnessed yesterday afternoon was nothing short of miraculous. Dak Prescott, the man I've criticized time and time again, the quarterback of the team I love to hate, pulled off something that I can only describe as absolutely insane. That's right. I said it. That's crazy. Stephen A. was just getting warmed up, folks. He went on to break down the game-winning play in typical Stephen A. fashion. Stephen, and now listen to me closely. Dak Prescott had no business making that throw. He was under pressure, the clock was ticking, and he had the audacity, the unmitigated gall, to change the play at the line of scrimmage. In that moment, with everything on the line, he looked at Mike McCarthy and said, "Nah, coach. I got this," and he did. But Stephen A. wasn't done there. He had some choice words for the Steelers' defense as well. Stephen A., and don't even get me started on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tomlin, a man I respect immensely, a Super Bowl winning coach, allowed his defense to get bamboozled by Dak Prescott. The steel curtain? More like the silk curtain. They were softer than a baby's bottom on that last drive. Now, as entertaining as Stephen A's rant was, let's break down what this win means for the Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott. First and foremost, this victory silences a lot of critics who have been questioning Dak's ability to perform in clutch situations. We've seen flashes of brilliance from him before, but this game-winning drive against a top-tier defense like the Steelers? That's the stuff legends are made of. It also puts the Cowboys right back in the thick of the NFC East race. At 6-3, they're now tied for the division lead, and with momentum on their side, they could be poised for a strong second-half run. But let's not forget about the impact this has on the team's morale. You could see it in the post-game interviews. This wasn't just a win, it was a statement. Ezekiel Elliott was grinning from ear to ear, Amari Cooper was praising Dak's leadership, and even the usually stoic Mike McCarthy cracked a smile. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. It's just one game, Alex. Don't get carried away, and you're right, it is just one game. But in the NFL, sometimes one game can change the entire trajectory of a season. Remember when the Giants beat the undefeated Patriots in Super Bowl XLII? Or when the Seahawks came back to beat the Packers in the 2014 NFC Championship? These are the kinds of games that teams rally around, that build confidence, and that create a belief that anything is possible. And for Dak Prescott, this game could be a turning point in his career. He's always had the physical tools, but now he's shown that he has the mental toughness and leadership to will his team to victory when it matters most. So, what's next for these two teams? Well, the Cowboys have a tough road ahead. They'll face the red-hot Kansas City Chiefs next week, followed by a Thanksgiving Day showdown with their division rivals, the Washington football team. The Steelers, on the other hand, have a slightly easier schedule coming up. They'll host the Cincinnati Bengals before traveling to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. But in the NFL, as we've seen time and time again, anything can happen on any given Sunday. And that's what makes this sport so exciting, so unpredictable, and so damn entertaining. And there you have it, folks, a comprehensive breakdown of one of the most thrilling games of the 2024 NFL season. Dak Prescott's heroics, Stephen A. Smith's animated reaction, and a victory that could change the course of the Cowboys' season. What do you think? Is this the start of a Cowboys renaissance, or was it just a flash in the pan? Let us know in the comments below. And remember, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Gridiron Gossip for more hard-hitting NFL analysis and reactions. Until next time, reminding you to always keep your head in the game and your eyes on the end zone. Peace out, sports fans.